and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That second down play nets a -4.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw here. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Mahomes throw here into the hands of Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down
and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Shot here on the ground. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mahomes now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Rolling to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete. Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The slot man in motion right. First down, and they go with Swift again. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And that flag accepted. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side Swift. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. He'll look to throw. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw again. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Here's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. One more time with Swift. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line, because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You gotta choose.